Welcome to the Cardboard Crash Course. My name's Ethan, and I need your help. More specifically, I want to update you on the faction guides, and then tell you how you can help with them. Many people have been asking for those faction guides to come out. Those are the 5 new factions that came out with Thunder's Edge, as well as the other 25 redone faction guides that I promised just a little while ago. The update on those is that they're happening very soon, within a week for the first one, which is going to be the Crimson Rebellion. I had decided on the Crimson Rebellion back when I first played them in the second Galactic Report back on the channel, about a month ago now. The Crimson Rebellion seems honestly to me the most straightforward, or at least the least hidden information of all of the factions. Honestly, when I was first looking at the new 5 factions, I thought Ral-Nel Consortium was going to be that faction for me, but honestly I feel like they have more layers than the Crimson Rebellion, at least for my playstyle. So that's why I'm starting with Crimson, because I feel like I can most accurately give you what you're looking for and help out new players getting into the faction. So here is the schedule goal with these 30 faction guides, the 5 new and 25 redone. My goal is to make them about every week to week and a half. This would make it so 2026 is the year of faction guides to do with Thunder's Edge, and also gives me enough breathing room to give you the quality over quantity that Cardboard Crash Course is known for. I also want to balance learning the new 5 factions with being able to teach them correctly. So what I'm going to do is that every other faction guide is going to be a new faction. That means we're going to start with the Crimson Rebellion, then we're going to redo an old faction, so the first 10 guides will contain the 5 new factions. This would mean that over the first couple of months you would get the 5 new faction guides. That being said, the original 25 faction guides on the main Cardboard Crash Course channel, which are going to be labeled outdated as the new ones come out, are truly outdated. I feel like I gave some really good insight on a lot of those factions, but it also was a different layer of knowledge that I had back then. Prophecy of Kings had just came out, and each of the factions was updated with 4+ new components, so there was a lot of new information to go off of. And I even started with the Mahakt Gene Sorcerers, which was, in my opinion, the most straightforward faction back then, but now looking back on it, I honestly think they're one of the most complex factions. So I thought I gave some good knowledge, but I do think that it's outdated knowledge at this point in time and could really use a true update. And on top of that, check out this little screenshot image from that original video. I'm going to play like a second of it. You can tell the video quality has gotten a little bit better since then, right? So this will let me give you that quality over quantity, and also just let me breathe with these new guides, because I also have new videos coming out on the main CCC channel for different how-to-plays on different games and everything. I'm not going to slow that down. That being said, here is how you can help, and it all has to do with the Cardboard Crash Course Discord. If you're part of the Discord already, or if you join the Discord because of this video or whatever, please head over to the Twilight Imperium threads part of it. I'll put a screenshot up so you can better understand. But basically, I'm going to start a thread for each of the new faction guides about a week to 2 before they actually post. So, not only are you going to be able to know what the new faction is coming up, but you'll be able to insert any knowledge that you have, any updates you've seen from Thunder's Edge, any weird use cases or niche situations that you've seen come up that honestly I'm less likely to have seen because I'm only one person. So if you want something specific pointed out, please leave that there, and if it overlaps with my own knowledge, I'll go ahead and include it, but if it's something I've never seen before, I'm going to shout you out as well. Additionally, you can ask for specific factions. Please ask in every single guide which of the new factions is coming out. I am not beholden to a specific faction order. I want to get the 5 new factions out within the first 10 videos, but let's say you need to know the Mahakt because you are playing the Mahakt in some upcoming game. I can prioritize the Mahakt if I hear a loud majority. If I don't hear a loud majority, I'm going to leave it up to YouTube channel members. I don't want members to have complete control over this channel because I appreciate all of you, whether you actually give financially or not. But I do want them to have a certain amount of power to their membership. So If I can't find a specific faction, or if everything is tied, then I'm going to ask the members and give them a few choices, and that'll probably just appear as a poll on a YouTube community post that only the members can see. Additionally, with YouTube channel memberships, I want to say two things. You get two things with this. First of all, you're going to be able to see the faction guides about a week early. I would say that the Crimson Guide you'll probably just see a couple days early, but then from there on out, you'll see it almost a week early because I'll be able to get about a week ahead with them. Additionally, you get an exclusive video with every faction guide. So as the faction guides are coming out, I wanted members to have something that was exclusive to them that they'd be excited about. But I didn't want to make it seem like I was paywalling some kind of strategic knowledge or anything, because I think that's ridiculous when, like, a video game will paywall some kind of pay-to-win content. So I didn't want to make it that way. I wanted to make it something fun, but that non-members won't be like, oh shoot, I missed out on that. And what I found was lore videos. If you want more out of the faction, and you don't just want to read the back of the faction sheet itself, I'm going to be doing a dramatic reading of every single one of these sheets, and they'll probably come out a couple days before the faction guide airs publicly. The 5 factions that were included in Thunder's Edge are already completed, and you can find that in a card in the top right-hand corner in the TI Storytime playlist. But if you want to engulf yourself more in the faction and just get something extra out of the already financial support I appreciate so much, then those videos will be available for you. It's something that doesn't require an immense, intense amount of effort on my end, because I do want to put most of that effort into the actual value proposition of the faction guides themselves, but it is something fun I think you could definitely get something out of if you want to listen to it like right before a game, especially if you're planning to roleplay the faction or something like that. So that was what I wanted to do. 3 little updates. First is that faction guides are coming. I am serious about them, and the only reason they've taken so long is because it's quality over quantity. Number 2 is that you need to join the Discord and join one of those threads and leave your knowledge about the factions that are upcoming. Please, please, please do this. The only way that these are going to be as good as possible is if people do this. And number 3 is that members are going to get exclusive early access, of course, but then also those extra videos. I also want to say that every single faction guide and most of the videos from here on out are going to appear in 4K on the channel. It's a killer for my MacBook Pro, but maybe if YouTube starts making some crazy money one day, I'll be able to get like a nice iMac or something that can handle rendering. But for now, the MacBook Pro is honestly not too bad. So 4K will look nice. It'll definitely be a different visual context. You'll be able to feel more proud sending it to your friends as well. So I don't want to make this channel feel like it's not personal. I don't want to make it feel like corporatized, but I do want to make it look nice. So that is something as well. I just wanted to basically let you know that I have been collecting information, and the last couple of weeks since the Galactic Report have been used towards the value of the YouTube channel and not just basically putting things off. The only reason I've put them off is so that they can be better than if they came out quickly. I could have just like jammed them out as quickly as possible, but then I wouldn't have ended up with a bunch of situations where it's like I didn't understand the rules or I was giving bad knowledge, and I didn't want that to happen. So anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Pax Magnifica, Bellum Gloriosum.